A DFS episode on a Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by, well, us, the SGPN app. Get all of our free picks, podcasts, and articles in one convenient app, free to download. Do it today, the SGPN app. Download it. And remember, as always, to let it ride.
It's the UFL Gambling Podcast. I Aaron, where crossroads meet bullshit. Dundee is back with the crew. J Mark and Bet Detective 2. Playoff games just fade away, cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trades, they stack the debt, leaving It's the UFL Gambling Podcast. Where the crossroads bullshit. It's all ass. Dean Blandino knows it. This is gimmick football through and through.
Welcome to the UFL Gambling Podcast. Viva the land down under. Welcome. Just week 8. We are what? I don't know, 4 weeks away from the Freedom Cup, 2 weeks away from games being shifted from home environments because of high school graduation. YouTube.com/@UFL Gambling Pod. Give us a like and subscribe because we can guarantee that we'll be here longer than this league probably. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, well, my name is Colby Swing at Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick. I am joined by my co-host, who is also the co-host, it's also the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Give it up for CJ Sullivan, aka the Bet Detective. You got the music, play it, brother. How are you?
Well, the new music by the Utah give it too.
Why?
Whoops.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
I have the Bet Detective, also known as the man in the box. That's why there's no co-host. It's just me in the box. But welcome. We are here week 8 as we wind down. I can't believe it. And there's still no one locked into the playoffs yet, right? And everyone's still available. No one's out of the playoffs.
No one locked in as far as viewers as well. We are joined by third man in the booth. He has already told me he will not be watching the playoffs because he is hunting for mushrooms in Oregon. He is the host of the CFL Gambling Podcast and the Old Fashioned Football podcast. Check out both of those. CFL goes live next week. Give it up for Justin Mark, aka No Turning Back. J Mark, how are you, bro?
Doing good. I mean, come on, 9 out of 10 people would pick the organs and mushrooms, right?
Dude, I'd go. I do it at pretty much a lot of things in Oregon. I'd go buffalo hunting if they even have any buffalo. I think the eastern side of Oregon might. Right? Is that possible?
I have no idea.
You gonna have a truffle pig following you around like Nick Cage? Yeah.
Somebody took my pig.
Good old Netflix Cage. But how you guys doing? Week 8 is upon us, just like that. Cup 4 weeks to the Freedom Cup.
3 teams can clinch this weekend.
Yep.
There we go. I was about to ask you, what you pay attention to this waiver wire and all these rigged trades. Anything happened this week?
If you're asking me, I don't think so. Nothing that jumped out at me.
I am asking you because me and CJ don't pay. You keep your ear to the UFL streets more than us, I think. Although I did get a notification that the Aviators no-showed on a kids' football camp. Shout out to that.
Those poor. I mean, yeah.
Left a bag of merch though. That's the best part about it. Look, I know they don't want to meet Jalen McClendon, but here's a bunch of towels.
Best thing could have happened to those 4 kids who were waiting for the Columbus Aviator meet and greet. They didn't have to talk. Yeah, they didn't have to talk to Ted Ginn Jr. hungover, and then they got a free hat out of the deal. Good for them.
Any other news, J Mark? There as you sip that bourbon there. If you're not watching, this is why you watch. All right, I see you over there. Mm-hmm. What are you working with there?
This is actually a rye. It's Ezra Brooks rye. It's cheap as shit, but it's pretty decent.
There we go. James Brooks rye. Let's go.
Ezra, that's okay. James Brooks.
No. We honor football players here. That's a James Brooks rye right there. So I mean, no news, but no coaches traded, no players traded, nothing.
No, not that I saw. Nothing. No trades. No big waiver wire actions. I mean, Deontay Burnett got put on the injured reserve. I don't know if that's a huge loss. I mean, he hasn't done a ton. He's made some plays here and there, but yeah. Otherwise, it's his normal business. And like I said, 3 teams, which I'm sure we all know, but Storm, DC, and the BattleHawks with a win will be in. It'll just be about locking up that number 1 seed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's jump into it because this is excitement through and through. Friday night.
Through and through. Hey, this is the Hats Off the Heroes game at Fort Hood.
That is cool.
Yeah.
They're making the Army. That's one way to do it. Make the soldiers go.
Military punishment. I like that. We need more people. They should play games in prisons.
It's like Johnny Cash.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
That's a great idea.
It really is, actually. I mean,
you always say prison rules too, dude. Put some fucking dude. That shit would get ratings. All right. I mean, half the fucking players have already been there. Dave Meggett.
I know. That's a problem. Half the players won't show up because they'll think it's a sting operation.
So we got the Stormwatch. Heading to Fort Hood. Take on these Renegades.
Yep. Phantom Warrior Stadium. That's pretty cool. In Killeen, Texas.
I got to get eyes on this. Phantom Warrior Stadium. Let me see this thing.
Yeah, Killeen, Killeen.
All right. I mean, Texas has better stadiums. It's like they're trying to find the worst of the ones. But
this, it's gonna be all military members and their families in this crowd. Is that what it is? They pushing out anyone else? These poor Orlando Storm fans who make the trip are gonna get turned away at the gate.
Well, let me see. 6 weeks ago, this stadium was rocking. 6 weeks ago, I'm looking at some stuff online, fellas. Let me just show you what we're working with here. I didn't know John Elway was at this stadium. All right, what the hell is happening over here, guys? Just loaded up this photo here. Get out to this game if you're anywhere by Fort Hood. The Horse Cavalry Detachment. I mean, look, John Elway on the far left. Holy shit, Shannon Sharp on the far right.
Wow. Rex Ryan as the coach there.
Honestly, this was 6 weeks ago. They had the Horse Cavalry Detachment.
I like it.
Going on there.
It's a nice squad there.
That is a nice squad. Do you think they're better than the Storm? The Stormwatch Detective? We put these guys together. I'll tell you this: no one's tackling Shannon Sharp there on the far right side. Right? No one's getting him. Yeah, I mean, look. So I'm excited about this ball game. All right. Dallas is laying 1.5. The over under at 45.5. This is it. All right. They're making the soldiers go. Neuheisel can't no show here.
Right.
And your fucking foo quarterback, Austin Reed, he better put together a good game plan against this bullshit Stormwatch. So I will take these Renegades laying 1.5. I'm going to take the over 45.5 as well. They're going to do it for the soldiers. All right.
Yeah.
Scumbagger Vance, what are you doing here?
I'm with you. We all know Dallas's defense is bad, but the secret is Orlando's defense. The last couple games they gave up 415 yards to Houston last week. For God's sakes, they only gained 200 themselves. 367 to Birmingham, 295 to the BattleHawks. That's the last 3 games in a row. So yeah, give me Dallas here. Give me the over. I think Orlando's coming back to what we thought they were. They got back in the win column, but they're a 500 team. And Dallas has lost 4 in a row. They should have won versus Birmingham last week. They didn't, but they at least looked more like themselves a little bit. Obviously not as explosive as they were here, but it's going to come down to big explosive, big play production, and I trust Dallas more to make big plays than I do Orlando. I just don't think. Because that's how Orlando scored last week. They had 2 big plays, and that was it. The rest of the Plummer was awful after that. So, but
yeah.
I like Dallas Andy over here.
J Mark, what are you doing here?
I went back and forth on this one, but I am going to go with the Renegades just because it's a desperation spot. I mean, if they lose here, it's likely over. Kobe or Ox Cable might be unplugged or something.
Oh, yeah, I like doing that.
I'm on the Renegades here. I think it's a desperation spot. They have to win this one if they want to stay in that playoff race. I know it won't officially eliminate them, but it'll be very tough to make it if they lose this.
Yeah, they have to win this game. There's no way around it.
Yeah, give it to the Renegades. Storm don't need it. I know that doesn't mean they're not going to show up, but I just don't think they're going to be in that desperation mode as much. I also went back and forth on the total because I could see both teams coming out and just being very flat, finishing 17-13, or I could see a bunch of big plays kind of finally break loose. I'll ride with you guys on the over here. I was on the fence on it, but I'll if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Houston threw for 3-7, if Houston throws for 317 on them, I mean, what Austin Reed, you better for goddamn show up and hit at least over 250. But Meatball's gonna be fired up to play in front of the military. He's gonna lean all the way into that. What an honor it is to bring the Orlando Storm in front of our finest and bravest.
Making our soldiers watch this horse shit.
Bring back waterboarding.
That went away. Next up, we have, and this is on Saturday. So Saturday. Wait, is this Friday or Saturday?
DC game. This is Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Right? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Or are they doing Thursday, Friday? What are they?
I forget.
None of us know. Us the experts. It's Saturday morning. 11
a.m. Saturday morning, and St. Louis game is after that.
Yep.
St. Louis game's at 2 p.m.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I mean, this is obviously, guys, I was on the money line a week ago. People are still talking about it throughout the hills of Kentucky. I mean, one of my greatest money lines in spring football history. This is a DC smash play if I've seen one. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking a lot of cohesiveness going on with Louisville, but we got it. There's 6 points there. The DC big. I'll lay the 6 here at that Lynn family shit. And I will take the under though, 45.5. I'll take that under. You're playing a team for the second time in a row. I like taking the unders in those matchups. So load up on those defenders against these DraftKings. Bet Detective.
Yep. The rematch set in the Ville. That's what they call it, the Ville. Out there. They're going to be angry. They were up 13-3. Then they had the greatest hit of the season. And then Blandino.
You're killing us up there.
Yeah, you can't play football anymore.
Yeah, calls it a 15-yard penalty, changes the whole damn set of the game. So yeah, this is going to get ugly. I think it's going to get violent and scrappy. I like DC to really put it on them. And I'm with you with the under too. I think it's going to be like a 27-6 type game. I think DC's really going to really going to hurt them. Louisville ran the ball well against them, which they were they were last in the league in rushing until last week. So I can't really see them doing that again. I don't see Ian Wheeler, although James Robinson did look great. When that does happen, that opens things up for Rodgers. So, but if you don't do that, then DC's defense gets to pin its ears, and that's what they lead the league in sacks. They're gonna knock Rodgers out again, and they don't care if they do throw a flag this time. And I think this is gonna be gross. I think there's gonna be it's gonna be fun to watch. I think it's gonna be a violent game. But DC's gonna be angry. They could have locked up the playoffs last week. They fell asleep at the wheel. Now they got woken up, and this is the Obviously, the wrong time to play. Wrong team, wrong time. Playing DC here, the rematch here at the Ville. So yeah, give me DC big.
Oh yeah, how about that one?
There we go.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, this is a smash play with this -6. I know my DraftKings are, to me, a real threat to win the Freedom Cup this year, but is a revenge matchup going into the Lemon Party and dominating them a week ago. You got to lay the 6. J Mark, what are you doing here?
Yeah, thank you for doing justice to the glasses this time, unlike that effort last time. It's a little scary when we come out right out the gate. The first 2 games, we all agree on the sides, we all agree on the totals, but I'm with you guys, and the reason is Louisville, they're hit and miss, right? But their hit is on the road. Their miss is at home. They have scored 110 points on the road. That's 27.5 per game. They've scored 43 at home. That's 14.
Bourbon Trail, they don't
Big
actually
difference.
live there. They live in Arlington or some shit, right?
So when they get there, they got to do some drink. I get it. I mean,
Howard Johnson, and then
ever since they changed the rules where they didn't let the fans, assault the players on the way to the locker room at halftime, they haven't had any home field advantage.
That's
there you
what I'm
go.
saying. They took what that is Kentucky too. If you've been there, you know what I mean. Like that is Kentucky. How you gonna take that away from these people?
I know. That's what made them unique.
So yeah, I'm on DC. I'm on the under. I'm with you guys.
All right, there we go. What could go wrong? Folks, before I get to the next 2 games, I want to let you know that the UFL Gambling Podcast is brought to you by us. Yes, we are part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And the Preakness is this week. Make sure to check out the Preakness preview on the Sports Gambling Podcast and claim your free $25 Preakness bet today, plus a $200 deposit match for new members at NYRABets.com/SGPN25. That's NYRABets.com/SGPN25. We're also brought to you by Brocco. Brocco is a fine sportsbook and casino. Tons of great ways to get in on the action, and they got you covered for all the major sports, offering over 100,000 sports markets a month. Brocco's available in a ton of states as well. Wednesdays I love because they're for blackjack, baby. Look, play blackjack on Wednesdays. Get 50% off your losses back. Come on now, depositing, withdrawing, super easy, money in, money out, lightning fast. Doesn't matter. Bank, Apple Pay, crypto, they got it all. And look, tomorrow's Thursday. MLB is the special there. Play $25 on MLB and get $10 in bonus picks. How about that? Get a free $5 as well and purchase match up to $100 at Brocco using the promo code SGPN. That's BRACCO. Brocco, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in a ton of different states. And Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. Look, new Kalshi customers get $10 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, 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 promo code SGPN. All right. Here we are. Hopping over to Saturday night at that filthy Battlebird Dome.
This is afternoon. It's not
Saturday
night. This
afternoon.
is kind of an early.
It's our night game in the UFL. They can't even get that right. Gamblers, Sumlin, heading into that filthy Battle Dome. Battlebirds lay at 7.5. The over under at 45.5. What were you gonna say about the Detective?
I was gonna say you're right though. This should be at night. They must have a monster truck show booked or something there at the thing, and Gravedigger must be coming through town. And
100%, 100%. That's a big deal there in Missouri. Normally it's in Wheaton, Missouri. I always feel like there's always something in Wheaton, Missouri, but they always pivot to St. Louis for the big show. That's where what did you say the guy's name was? Fucking Grim Reaper or some shit.
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. There we go. Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
He gets scattered ass
famous.
all through St. Louis. Look, the Battlebirds are laying 7.5. The over under 44.5. I am all over laying the 7.5 because the Gamblers aren't going to be able to run with the best defensive line in the league with the Battlebirds. I struggled with the total here, but I'm going to go over 44.5. I think Battlebirds will put up a solid amount of points, and the Gamblers probably get some garbage time. They'll be down big, battle back a little bit. So give me the over, and I'll take St. Louis minus 7.5. Bet Detective, what are you doing here?
This is my week to call you a coward, Mr. Dundee. because this game reeks of last week's Louisville DC game. This is a letdown spot for St. Louis. They're riding high. Luis Perez, they had the big Friday night after the DC game. They're posting online how they're in first place, all these things. They're popping the champagne. They're pouring the Gatorade on each other. Houston, they're backs against the wall. They obviously have to win and get support. They're easily the more desperate team. And last week versus Orlando, 20-20, they dominated. They outgained them 415 to 185 yards. They obviously had trouble punching it in. The pick six hurt them, but Deckers looked good with Plumlee looking over his shoulder. And even when Plumlee got in there, the ex-Pittsburgh Steeler, he did make a play and threw a touchdown. And I think they could create problems. I know St. Louis defense is great. They're the best in the league. But early sleepy game, if this was at night, it'd be a little different. I think the Battle Dome are going to cook the books with those numbers. Desperate Houston squad. I like Lawrence Keys, the punt returner. I think they're doing a lot of things. Give me the 7.5. Easy. Smash that and sprinkle a little on that money line, and then see me on Twitter Saturday night to call Kobe Dundee a coward, where we all can say
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Coward. I like that.
I enjoyed that.
Well, buddy, finally you guys got some courage. All right, glad to see you guys with a little bit of courage. All right. And I saw Steve from New Hampshire in the chat say the Texas game free admission. I think all is free admission. To tell you the truth. You go up to the guy and say, "I left my hat in there." You're in. All right.
Here's a helmet. You're in there.
J Mark, what are you doing at this? You still Battlebirds have been your team when this Foo League started. You said you were gonna love this. You were thinking about making a drive. Hey, Bet Detective. That really. What happened to that talk? You were talking about going to St. Louis. Hey, season 1, right? Really cooled off there, right?
Well, there's
I did wish we went. And I was just going to say, I did wish we went to San Antonio, that 80,000 man dome for that Luis Perez XFL championship win. That would have been amazing. Because there were talks of that.
J-Mark was talking about driving. I might go to St. Louis. Yeah.
That's only about a 5.5 hour drive. 6 hours.
That's nothing. That's back in the glory AJ McCarron days.
Yep.
What happened to all that talk?
The wife never approved it. You got to listen to the boss.
All right, fair enough.
You're gonna get divorced if you go 5 hours to a Battlebirds game.
I was gonna say she probably made the right call on that one.
Well, there's only going to be one coward in the room because I am with you, CJ.
Yes!
On the money line. Gamblers
Let's go!
Finally, some courage from my co-host.
I've seen it at plus 310. But I like the under though. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. Gamblers get the win. So give me the Gamblers at plus 310 on the money line. I got a fun parlay after we give out all our picks for you guys too.
All right, fair enough. And I think that's Houston's best strategy or plan of course for victory, path to victory, I should say, is if it is an under, they ugly this game up as much as possible.
Yeah,
wow. These guys got some. It took a while, Chet. Took them 8 weeks to find a little courage on this show.
Took a while. I had Louisville last week and gave it out the money line from the dog segment. Couldn't quite the editing floor, but you know.
I'm in Fade Luis Perez season now.
So. Here we go.
It's only a second game. Let's not jump ahead of yet. Now he's still got to learn. How funny is it though that Luis Perez has to learn AJ Smith's playbook? Like,
it's like, dude, he's just like 25.
Wasn't he coaching him? Good God.
All right, let's end the show with the picks portion of the show with the Sunday game. The Aviators heading to the Stallions. Maybe that's why they had to go to Penetrope Stadium. That's why they didn't show up for the kids. The Stallions laying 3.5. The over under at 4.5. That is why they didn't show up. Think about this. If the hub is in Arlington, they're not gonna come back to Columbus to say hello to a few kids. So, glad to see they really organized that. Yeah,
with gas prices, get the fuck out of here, kids.
Rapoli said no. Fuck those kids in Columbus. They live in Ohio. They're fucked anyway. Right?
Have you seen the price of a gallon of oil?
The Aviationers are catching 3.5 at Penetrope Stadium. The over under at 45.5. And all right, here's your one, guys. The Aviationers are live on the money line. Give me the 3.5. Birmingham's run defense is fucking terrible. Now I know the Aviationers defense is terrible too. So that means we should load up on the over. But I'm all over the Aviationers getting 3.5. I think is a money line play as well. Got a little courage there. Bet Detective, how about you?
Definitely my least favorite game on the slate. Birmingham is definitely leading in vibes, if that means anything. I mean, they are pulling out wins somehow. I can see this being another bullshit overtime game, and they win by 4 on 2-point conversion somehow and get the cover. The line seems a tick high, so I'll take the 3.5 with Columbus. Yeah, if you want to say the money line's live, fine. This is kind of a toss up to me, but Birmingham definitely has momentum and the vibes. But I mean, I don't know. I trust McClendon and something Columbus is doing. I just don't believe in this Birmingham team to be laying points with anything, even though I know they are getting wins somehow, some way. Yeah, give me the 3.5 and give me the under. I think this game's a slop fest.
Yeah, well, I will say, and shout out to John in the chat, says it's a good look. I love Ohio. Rapoli said that. I'm quoting Rapoli here. I
mean, yeah, Ohio, they decide our president every 4 years. So you decide if half the country's going to be furious and which half's going to be ecstatic. So,
J Mark, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Aviators money line. They're gonna start the first half running the ball all over the Stallions. That's gonna open the pass game. McClendon's gonna shine. They're gonna kill them. I don't need the points in this one either. Give me the plus 160 money line. I like the over. I think the Aviation's gonna put up about 30. Birmingham can get around 20 something there, 28. So
wow.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game for Aviationer fans.
All right.
You don't have a lot of fun games, Aviationer fans, but this one will be fun for you.
I like you taking a stance on this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, some guts from you guys.
Yeah.
About time.
All right, folks, before we hop over to our DFS portion of the show, want to let you know that the UFL Gambling Podcast, where the crossroads connect with the bullshit, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog's got you covered for pickup for almost every single sport. Underdog's just increased their payouts as well. 2 pick entries now at 3.5 times, and 3 pick entries now at 6.5 times. Bet Detective, it's fantastic. Yes. What is going on over there? Underdog's also got a brand new offer for new customers. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the NBA, the MLB, the WNBA, and golf. Look, let Rhythm's models help you cash in. I mean, this is the only time you can cash in with the model here. Look, build your own to dominate the books. That's cool too, right? Why not? Fucking weird science over here. Just build your own. All right, get your free 7-day trial period today. Or like I said, and how about their record in the WNBA? How about this rhythm stat of the week here? Smart Signal player props in the WNBA went 21-2 in opening weekend. Woo! They are speaking of cooking the books. So jump over to Rhythm. Use the promo code SGP at 25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. So download Rhythm. That's RITHMM. Promo code SGP at 25. All right, we are back, gentlemen. And now, what's harder? A Rubik's Cube or cashing any money in a in DFS this year?
God. I was going to say, we were saying beforehand, like on paper, I like this lineup, but who knows with this goddamn league?
What's harder, beating Contra without the code?
Landing an airplane in the Top Gun Nintendo game?
Yeah.
Impossible.
It was impossible. Yeah. The Friday the 13th shit was brutal too. My theory on this one.
Yep.
Is roster no one that you've heard of.
Yeah, I like it. It's not broke. You want to have at least $6,000 left over on your budget after you submit your lineup.
100%. 100%.
Just head to the garbage bin, pick out some names that no one's ever heard of, and go discount shopping.
You're so right. You're so fucking right, man. Enough of this Tyler Vaughns and Lucky Jackson bullshit. I had enough of this. I roster those guys every week.
I know. Right.
Never score shit. Yeah. At the quarterback spot, I did go with the name. This is the only one. I had to stay there. DTR.
Yeah. Fine.
I'm on the over in that game, so I went with DTR there at the quarterback spot for the Birmingham Stallions. Scumbagger Vance, what'd you do there?
His price came up obviously from last week. He wasn't the steal that everyone would enter, but I still went with King of Spring Perez at home, 9,800. Still a little cheaper than I thought about Tamu, but that's the full price. I went Perez at home. You know what you're going to get. Even Steven, 500. Good sound floor, as you said. But even though I do like Houston in the money line upset.
Yeah. How about you, J Mark? Quarterback spot.
Fading a terrible defense on the opposite side in the same game you took, Colby. I'm taking Jalen McClendon. I think this Stallions defense is bad. I think the Aviators, like I said, they're going to run the ball. Then that's going to open up the pass. He's going to get a lot of points. So yeah, McClendon at 9,000.
I like that.
There we go. At the running back spot, I did roster too. How about you guys?
No way. No one runs the damn ball.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should pivot off this shit. This fucking what are we doing? Let me get rid of this bozo. I've already got. Now I got. Okay, let me give me. Anyway, I bet to take. What are you doing at the running back spot?
You're not going to start Eddie. You go 0 running backs.
Who's the lowest price guy you can find?
Oh, I see.
I want with. How about give me this Davis Price kid for Birmingham? He's done nothing on the season.
I like it. Perfect strategy.
He's got 101 yards on the season.
Yeah, it's not going to be Anthony McFarland, the actual NFL running back, the best talented player they have. Why would they do that? So I like that strategy. I actually paid a little bit here. I went for Deshaun Corbin for the Orlando Storm, 7,800. He did have, they're playing only because they are going against that Dallas rush defense, which is an absolute Swiss cheese. You can run right through them, and Orlando's going to have to. They're going to, if it's military, they're going to want to show off some of that, full T formation wishbone. They're going to run at him, and he's had 15 carries, 19 carries, and 18 carries, 11 carries, 13 carries, only 7 for 25 last week, but a lot of things are going wrong. He scored twice opening week and then hasn't scored yet. So I think he gets in the end zone here. Dallas's rush defense is absolutely terrible. So I think if you're going to play one Storm, make that Storm in a Corbin.
There you go. J Mark, what'd you do at the running back spot?
I also have Corbin. He's a frustrating player because we saw Anthony Becht use Jarvion Howard to run the ball often.
Right.
Now he gets the running back who led the league in rushing last year, and he gives him 7 fucking carries last week. I mean, he's had 19 and 18 sometimes, but that's not the average. But I do think this is a good matchup against the Renegades for him. I think they will run the ball, and I agree with you, CJ. He's getting in the end zone this week.
Yeah. Anytime touchdown. Look for those plays on the. Too bad ESPN bet folded up shop. That's when that's where J Mark used to shine through those anytime touchdowns on ESPN bet.
Shout out to Michael Spinks, the fucking boxer there, right? Michael Sprinkle. He says, come on, buddy, you're coming in super hot here. I was probably the only one who thought Louisville would beat DC on the money line last week. All right, if we block this guy, I'm joking, Michael. Buddy, that was my play of the week last week. There's about 30 clips out on the internet that people have been spreading around. All right.
Mostly Colby's burners, but
I was just going to say, I think I know who Michael Sprinkle is too.
There we go. But I was on that last week, buddy. But this week, we're all on DC. But hey, If you call it back-to-back weeks, then you can come in and talk a ton of shit as well. But nice play by both of us, Michael Spinks. So at the running back spot, you're right. So I ended up going with that guy. So I got $7,200 left over. I'm making money this week. Wide receiver wise, look, I haven't heard his name in weeks. Kiki Chisholm is one that I think could have a big Saturday or Sunday. So give me Kiki Chisholm at 6,000. He's on Columbus. Remember, he was a Houston Gambler at one point. But give me Kiki Chisholm because he's had moments of being in this league. So Bet Detective, what are you doing here?
Wide receiver here. I got a bunch of, kind of mid-range wide receivers there. My cheapest wide receiver I'm going to throw out there. How about that Jalen Moreno Cropper?
I got him too, you crazy bastard.
Yeah. Speaking of those gamblers.
Changing his last name? Because it was Jalen Cropper when he was at Fresno State. He added Moreno. What do you got? Right. You got hitched, huh?
Yeah. He had 9 targets last week, 68 yards on 6 catches. 11-27, and even a week before that, he had 4 targets, 3 targets. It's been solid there. But like we said, I like the way Houston's offense. I mean, part of it was the quarterback play was finally doing something. So that, that's been holding them back. So let's get Moreno, Cropper, any kind of hyphens. Let's get him in there. And he's only what 4,800
bargain shopping. J-Mark, did you roster Moreno Cropper?
I did actually. Yeah. I think that's a great play, CJ.
There we go.
The bargain shopping at its best, right? And again, I think Houston's going to win this game. So give me Moreno Cropper.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Next up, I mean, look, this is the smash play, guys. This Greg Ward character. Remember him at Houston with the Eagles?
Quarterback converted, receiver converted to quarterback, converted back to receiver, back to quarterback.
Back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Over to Milwaukee. This is a smash play right here. 5,900, perfect price range where you're leaving a lot of money out there. He's going to have a big day. He's going to do it for the troops. Do you guys roster Greg Ward?
That's true for the troops. The great thing about rostering Greg Ward is you never know if he's going to get snaps at quarterback and get in there. And what the hell is going to happen there with Silvers? Next thing you know, you could be free rolling basically. But no, I did not. I don't know if I have any Dallas players, which is weird. You never know who to trust in that Dallas there because, like you said, you want to go too pricey. The one pricey one I did go was with Birmingham. It seems obvious that DTR loves Jaden Mickens. He's been, it's not Deion Kane as much as we wanted to be. I mean, look at his targets. He went 9 targets, 5 targets, 4 targets, 7 targets, 11 targets, 5 targets. Last week, 7 targets for 82 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he's just been killing it. And he is still priced underneath. Well, now he's up there at 9,300. So I'm kind of chasing numbers, but I don't care. He is obviously his favorite target, clear cut number 1. Does he lead the league in receiving yards at 496 now? Something like that.
I don't know, but I mean, they kind of cooked the books, man. But I thought the boy for Dallas did, right? Didn't he lead it? Maybe
could
not
be.
Anymore.
He might have slipped. That's what I mean. The last couple of weeks might have slipped ever since we started rostering him.
Yeah, that's
Vaughn's has come down.
Right. Yeah. J-Mark, what are you doing in that wide receiver spot?
The one player I feel like I did spend up for, Hakeem Butler. It's just buying into the Perez's. Hakeem's down there somewhere, and throwing it up to him, and he's a dog. I mean, he's a hell of a player. So give me Hakeem Butler. He's 9,100. But I trust him to put up points. Even if it's 2 catches, it could be 2 touchdowns with that.
There we go. So my final guy before we get to defense is, look, my first thought was, I got to roster someone I never heard of. And Zach Davidson, who did play in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills a couple of years, but I haven't watched the NFL since COVID pretty much. I had no idea who the fuck this guy was. He went to what Central Missouri. But this guy, total like power play here because he hasn't played much this year. 4,600. This is going to be the guy that gives me the cash. No one else is rostering this guy, right? So Zach Davidson, I'm assuming Zion Davidson. Yeah. But
Sure.
he's going to score points for us for sure this year. So you guys want to pivot? Listen to me here.
if you're confident in one more Z name, yeah, we'll go with it. Zaire Richardson, what's his name?
Zeke. How about Zeke?
Zenith, yes.
Zeke.
I believe you have another player after that as well because you pivoted and took away a running back. By the way, because we both have 2 players left to give here.
Yeah.
No. Because I have. I said Chisholm. I said Ward. Remember we all had Moreno Cropper.
Right.
So.
Oh, I didn't hear that you also had Moreno Cropper.
Yeah.
Well, I know I have 2 players left. I might as well give it out. I went the cheaper version of Akeem Butler. I went with Jakir Pearson, John Core Pearson, I should say, for St. Louis. I do have Perez, so that's my cheap stack. He's only 6,100. And, he had 6 targets for 30, 4 catches, 39 yards last week, 10 targets the week before still for only 37 yards, but that was without Perez. So, you should get an upgrade with Perez there, and you can still get him. I mean, he's a pretty solid number 2 receiver at home at the Dome. Pretty good, valuable stack. I think if you're Brown Perez, go with Pearson. 6,100.
There you go. Look, I rostered him a couple weeks ago. I did it for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. He's terrible. He'll get he's in on every play, but
he's in on every
though.
play.
Yeah.
He's not getting a lot of depth in routes.
J Mark, what are you doing on your final 2 guys?
Final 2, I got Tay Martin. I'm stacking him with McClendon.
Mm-hmm.
That was maybe chasing a little bit of lightning the past 2 weeks, but it seems like they really got on the same page. And then I also have Tariq Black, who we kind of talked about from out of nowhere with 21.9. So again, chasing that, but
that's definitely
Tariq
chasing.
Black.
I also have Tay Martin, by the way. That was my final player for Columbus. Yeah, I mean, it was 7 catches, 55 yards, 9 targets, and a touchdown. And the week before that,
that's too good.
104 yards and 6 catches the week before that. That is too good. He's on the bench. You're right.
It's a foolish play. Right? Whenever they do good, they don't play the next week. All right.
We can't blame Colby for losing track of how many players we've given out. The chat is popping, with Michael saying you had him 10.5, not the money line.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was Bet Detective, actually. But allegedly from a clip I saw on the internet.
I definitely have 10.5. I didn't give it out my line, but anyway, can we stop bringing up Colby's greatest goddamn achievement since becoming a father?
Yeah, it's true. Moving to North Carolina was certainly not one of them. Anyway, this defense, Battle Birds, look, 4,800 top rated defense for a reason. Best defensive line. It might make too much sense. I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah,
but I thought about pivoting to those defenders, but I'm gonna stick with these Battle Birds at that filthy dome at 4,800. I have 7,200 left over. Perfect amount.
It. That's great.
Let's go. What are you doing here?
You can do multiple lineups with the same entry. That'd be great. 2 full lineups. Yeah, St. Louis is most expensive, obviously, if you just look on paper. But like I said, I think they're primed for a letdown upset at home, early sleazy days. I love DC, 4,600, a couple $100 cheaper. Like I said, this game's gonna be violent and chippy. Revenge game. They just saw them. The blueprints right out there, and they're gonna get after them. They lead the league in sacks. They're gonna turn them over, and they're gonna be angry. So I love an angry defense in DFS, and DC's gonna unleash hell.
Let's go. How about you, J Mark?
Sorry, CJ, for your lineup. Perez throwing 3 interceptions, 1 or 2 of them for a pick 6. Give me the Gamblers. 3,100.
Come on. Well, all right, it's pretty cheap. All right, at least I'll give you that.
J Mark's like the New York Giants. He likes a good white quarterback, right? Like Perez or Teamu, they're all trash. Get him out of the league.
Yeah, he doesn't like any even hint of the race being darkened a bit for his quarterbacks. Polynesians, Hispanic. He's got a very 1942
He's like, get Talibo out of the
style.
game. Why don't you go with Decker? Go with Deckers.
Good Iowa boy, Hunter Decker.
Yeah.
No, it's the cult following quarterbacks. That's the ones that I tend to not like.
No, I get it.
Real quick before we move us out of here, we didn't do lock and dog, but I wanted to give out the dog parlay of DC -6, Gamblers money line, Aviators money line, 19-1. Let's go.
No. That's all wrong. That's all wrong. Look, this is what's happening here. You parlay the 3 favorites that we're smashing here. Renegades, Defenders, Battlebirds. Parlay those 3. And the dog is the Columbia's Aviators. So plus 160 over DK currently. The lock of the week is DC to me though. It's still DC.
Lock of the week, DC minus a 6. Dog is the Houston money line. Take that 7.5 and shove it up your Battle Dome ass. Play the Dome song.
I don't have.
But
also
take the 7.5.
Just to cover your ass.
Yeah, of course.
Folks. J Mark is on Twitter at JMarkFootball. Make sure you give him a follow. Check out the Old Fashioned Football Podcast and check out the CFL Gambling Podcast. Scumbagger Vance is on Twitter at CJ Sullivan _. Make sure you check out the Bottom Line Bombs. J Mark, what'd you talk about on the Old Fashioned Football? Because I know we got CFL next week. What'd you talk about this week on Old Fashioned Football?
Well, it's tomorrow night, AFC questions. We're also going to be reviewing Rabbit Hole. I think we're going to be doing Cave Hill. We got a couple of those. We did High Gold last week. We might be doing Cave Hill this week. Rabbit Hole whiskey.
We'll take samples. Scumbagger Vance, what'd you guys talk about on your show today?
Yeah, well, of course, Scumbagger Vance, the PGA, which is the next major, is this weekend. So we had to give out a few.
This is Scumbagger Vance, and that's in the cup.
And of course, if you are subscribed to the Bottom Line Bombs on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever pods are told, or especially on YouTube /Bottom Line Bombs, you're going to get a bonus episode this Friday with horse owner Jeb Bessaker as we break down the Preakness in Laurel, Maryland, hosting of 8,000 of Colby's high school dropout friends as they go out there and vomit all over the infield.
Now he's a horse owner, like as in a racehorse, or he just owns a horse?
No, racehorse owner. He's got 1,200 victories under his belt.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How the hell did you run into that character?
Right? Some Lancaster farm, they're just out there running things.
Definitely in a poker game, a high stakes poker game. Folks, make sure you check out the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Also, the College Football Experience, which will be going live in about 3 or 4 hours here. Check out that. The College Baseball Experience also got a show tonight on the books as well with the Road to Omaha heating up. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast as well. Till next time, folks, this is the UFL Gambling Podcast. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here. Hey.
Yeah. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast. I Aaron, where crossroads meet bullshit. Oh. Dundee is back with the crew. J Mark and Bet Detector 2. Playoff games just fade away, 'cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trades, they stack the deck, leaving basement teams a wreck. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast, where the crossroads meet the